lost and lonely, feeling like a phony. Tried to meet a lady, but she looked like baloney. She smelled like it too. Right when I smelled her, I said P.U. I said, hello there, who you looking for? She said a young man who was named Hardcore. I looked at her and I scratched my head. I told her not to mess with him, she'd turn up dead. All of a sudden, a look of fright. This little lady's face went from tan to white. There he was, the man named Hardcore. Looked like a bum and then his nose ring tore. One punch was all it took. Knight to e5, I just took his rook. Checkmate, I began to cheer. Then the little lady just handed me a beer. You see, at first I thought she was all bad. Ugly looking face, but her hair was kinda rad. I popped off the cap and I said 3 cheers. Then I got pushed by a man named Pierce. You see, Pierce was this lady's man. Head looked like the end of a broken crayon. Bald guy, probably mid-30s, torn leather jacket, and I think he had herpes. I ate the first blow, shouldn't be a problem. I did karate for 3 years so I could easily stop him. We both squared up, I aimed straight for his nose, blocked with my left, and then a quick blow. I could see his knees, they started to buckle, but he shook his head and began to chuckle. He said, nice shot kid, it's not a sprint, it's a race. He started looking up, all the blood on his face. I had to think faster, I'd be in deep shit, so I kicked him in the nuts, which made him submit. I was on top of the world and I felt like Rocky, but I had to keep my cool and not come off cocky. Little lady girl just stood there in awe. She said that was her dad and that I just broke the law. Immediately, I began to panic, but then I realized that they were both Hispanic. There was only one thing left to do, so I dialed 911 and told the popo to come through. Sergeant Whitecracker arrived on scene, cuffed them both up when she started to scream. Disorderly conduct disturbing the peace. He pulled out his stick and started beating on her knees. Cuffed them both up, threw him in the cruiser. Gave him a look and then called them both losers. Just another day getting scum off the streets. Time to go home so I can tender my meats.